So I had to fire lots of people, Mir, loads, when I first went to Chipotle. I had to fire lots of very high-level executives. I didn't like it. It was no fun. I don't like firing people. It hurts. But what hurts even more is leaving the wrong person in a position and affecting tens or hundreds or even thousands of people negatively because you didn't have the courage to make sure that they had an excellent leader in place.
Yeah, that's powerful. And I think that also relates back to your differential between management and leadership. It goes back to, again, that managers, might embark fear, and leadership is the empathy and the kindness that you talk about.
Yeah. And I've got kind of a simple, maybe overly simplistic definition of manager and leader. Manager is someone who gets others to do what they want. Managing is getting others to do what you want. Leadership is getting others to do what they want that helps them be at their best. So management is about getting someone to do what you want them to do. Leadership is about getting someone to do what they want to do in furtherance of your mission. So you have to show where the two visions overlap. Hey, I'm trying to accomplish this, but Mir, by doing something that's great for you, you'll help me accomplish together. We're going to move up together. We're going to grow together. We're going to build something together. It's going to make you a better person. It's going to make you feel fulfilled, and you're going to grow, and it's simultaneously going to help this business, which will help others.
Yeah. And in the book and other podcast, I see you talk, you have a controversial view on work-life balance.
Yeah, I suppose.
Can you share that with us?
I've got a correct view on work-life balance. Yeah, there comes my ego, right? So I don't know what it means. I mean, that's the thing. Maybe my biggest problem with work-life balance is, what does that mean? And the answer, no one can answer it. Why? Because it means something different to every person, right? It's like, some people, like when I was at the law firm going in there at 3 a.m, there wasn't someone with a whip behind me saying, go in at 3 a.m. Okay. Was that work-life balance? That was going in at 3 a.m. and coming home at 6? A lot of people would say, no, your life's terribly out of balance. But it felt very balanced because I was doing exactly what I wanted to do. Okay. Some other people were working far fewer hours. Was their life in balance? Well, if it's what they were choosing to do that felt best for them at that stage in their life, yes. So the idea of imposing one's own ideas on others, as, for instance, by saying, hey, Mir, I've noticed your work-life balance is out of whack, right? They don't know what you want. They don't know what tickles your heart. They don't know what makes you come alive. They don't know what you're passionate about, right? And so work-life balance is a daft concept, because if we try to impose it externally, we're only disempowering people. And if somebody wants to work loads and loads of hours because at that moment in their life, that's what they're most interested in, why should we stop them from doing that? And, if you would have come to Michael Phelps, 3 weeks before the Olympics and just told him, God, you know what? You're just swimming too much, Mike. Hey, I've said Michael Phelps twice, but he's just a good example that everyone knows, but if you went to, Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, right? 3 weeks before he was putting together a symphony for the king or whatever he was performing for, he'd be like, get out of my thing. Hey, get out of here. I'm working, so anyway, I don't think we can assume, granted, not saying that every Olympian has a great work life, great life balance, but that's up to them, right? Individual freedom is something that lots of people have fought and died for so that we can have this wonderful country, right? Individual freedom includes the freedom to work hard or work not hard, and to enjoy the consequences of working hard and enjoy the consequences of not working hard. There are consequences of everything we do in life, and we should be able to reap the rewards of those consequences. Whatever they might be.